Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is going to be for the new moon in Virgo taking place Saturday, August 27, 2022. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do new moon and full moon readings every month for the collective. It's just my way of getting an energetic checkup to see what's taking place for all of us around these times. You don't have to have Virgo anywhere in your chart to be able to watch this reading. Again, it's a collective reading to look at the overall energies. And full moon time is a time where we release, we let go, we purge, we make changes. We often do magical workings to make space to receive come the new moon. New moon time is where we start attracting those things that maybe we were working up or working on at full moon time. So it's always interesting to see what we're bringing in, right, with the new moon, and or what we're working on and or letting go of with the full moon time. We're going to take a look at with the fortune reading cards to see what the theme is for this particular new moon in Virgo. August 27, 2022 for everyone. Let's see what the theme, the main energy is for this new moon in Virgo, August 27, 2022. Let's see. Main energy, theme of the new moon. This new moon energy, what's it all about? What is the theme of this new moon? Okay. And then I'm also going to grab the healing with the angels cards as well to see what the theme and our main energy is for everyone. New moon, August 27, 2022 for everyone. Let's see. What is the main energy? What is the theme of this particular new moon in Virgo? All right, let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so it says owl energy. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition, surrender and release. Funny enough, I was talking about surrender and release, right? So what this is saying to me is that this new moon in Virgo is freeing you up. It's freeing you up. You are switching over from the old to the new. You are shifting into something new, someone new perhaps. And this is about really letting go and letting things flow is what I'm picking up from this card here. Because I don't know if you can see the water flowing out of the cistern, right? So it's like letting go and letting things flow. So this is about being in flow during a period of transition. So you're entering this new energy, but spirit needs you to be in flow. And this is saying just go with the flow. Listen to your intuition with the owl energy. Trust that spirit is guiding you. Even if you can't see what the new is bringing you, spirit is still guiding you from the inside out, is what this is saying. So if you could just surrender to this shift that you're experiencing and this new energy that you are, no pun intended, I guess, gliding into, right, with the owl energy, you're going to basically soar through this transition with ease. There are intuitive insights and downloads, perhaps synchronicities that may come through for you with this new moon energy, right? There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So this is telling me that this new moon time is going to bring you some intuitive hits, knowing, insight, clarity, perhaps, that's going to help you move forward into the new. So let's see if we can get a card here from oh boy, I always forget the name of this one. The Dreaming Way, yes. The Dreaming Way Tarot. What else can we find out about this new moon in Virgo? Alright, so I have two cards there, and I'll grab a third. And if I need more, I'll just grab off to the side. So what do we have here? Whoa, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Wow, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, there is definitely transition here. There is movement as well with the Knight of Pentacles. And there is release, because that would be the Ten of Wands energy, right? You're letting something go. You're laying down the yoke. You're releasing the burdens of the past. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you're moving forward into this energy, feeling more stable, more secure, more confident in the direction of, with the Ten of Pentacles, I would say your success. Ten of Pentacles is legacy. It's inheritance. It's abundance. It's prosperity. It's a feeling of security in your material world, coming into your blessings as well. And it does feel like you're flowing into your blessings and you're letting down or letting go of those last remnants of anything that would still be lingering in your energy field or in your physical world in some way. You're putting that down, you're letting that go, and it's now time to move forward. The Knight of Pentacles is giving me the vibe of like investing. So I don't know if there's an opportunity that may be presented to you in some way to move forward in a physical, tangible way. It could be an opportunity in regards to your money, in regards to your career with this new moon. You could have offers presented to you in some way that perhaps would give you the ease and the freedom of laying something down that's not working anymore. Like, it feels like an opportunity could come through to bless you in some way with the Ten of Pentacles, which will allow you to let go of things that aren't working. There's an upgrade taking place with this new moon. And it could be that the intuitive insight that comes your way, right, with the owl energy is the catalyst to put you on the path to go get your blessings as well. I feel with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, here's the opportunity and the offer coming towards you. The investment, right? The opportunity to invest in something, or maybe even yourself, or take a step toward a goal. It's this offer, opportunity, insight that comes your way that allows you to drop the yoke, allows you to put something behind you with the Ten of Wands, allows you to forego anything that was weighing you down. It's like shaking the weight off your shoulders. It's going to allow you to do that and kind of like get rid of what's not working in your journey or in your life right now. Anything that was holding you back or weighing you down, that feels like that is going to be lifted off of you. And that's why it says release, right? You're surrendering to the flow of these things and these changes and the way that spirit is moving in your life. And it's allowing you to release those things that aren't working. These things feel like they have to get released in order to make way or make room for what's coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles. And those blessings with the Ten of Pentacles that are really meant for you. It feels like facets of the past. That is concluding itself. That's fully come to a conclusion with the Ten of Wands, right? Tens are a number of conclusion and completion. So when I see the Ten of Wands laying down the stabs, right, or the wood there, right? I don't know what else to call it. The wands. When I see the Ten of Wands guy laying down the stabs, it does give me the vibe that this is over. This is done. Like all that weight, all that worry, all that concern, that's done now. It's over and done with. You don't have to worry about this anymore. And now that that's healed, or you've moved beyond that, now you can finally move in the direction of your blessings, in the direction of your tangible manifestations fully realized and come to fruition. You don't have anything to hold you back from them. The clues and the hints that spirit needs to give you are coming through with this new moon to help guide you in the direction of that, to help move you along in the direction of it. Because the reason why this needs to be let go with the Ten of Wands is so that way you can receive this. Okay. And you can take the steps necessary in the direction of that. So that's what I have here. I kind of want to look underneath the deck to see what maybe is underneath the surface. Could be something you're unaware of or possibly aware of. Any influence perhaps. Yeah, look at that. You've been working really hard with the Seven of Pentacles. You've been putting in effort, toil, labor, perhaps, in regards to something. All this earth energy on the table, obviously confirming the energy of Virgo as well. But it does feel like with the Seven of Pentacles underneath the surface, you have been working hard towards a goal. And you've been wondering when your goals or those things that you've been investing your time and energy into are ever going to pay off. And the feeling is here, you're moving in the direction of those things. You will see that advance, level up, and or be upgraded. So you might be feeling like with the Seven of Pentacles, you've been throwing all of this energy after something and you're not seeing much yield or much growth. But the Seven of Pentacles energy is one of those cards where it's kind of like you don't want to give up right when you're on the brink of something, right? So you've been plugging away at a goal, at a manifestation, or in regards to something that you wanted to make real and tangible in your physical world. You've looked at it up, right, down, left, center, and you're like, what more can I do, right? And the feeling I want to say to you is like, there's nothing else you can do. You've already done enough. You've already done your part. You've already done what you're supposed to do. There's not much more you can do as of this point to get that ball rolling, because for one, the ball is already rolling, and now it's a matter of just allowing the garden to grow, right? And I always use the analogy of like, you don't want to pull up the carrots to see how they're growing. Just because, you know, you don't see the growth surface level doesn't mean it's not taking place underneath the surface. It actually is. And the Seven of Pentacles is one of those energies where it's like you have to get to a point where well enough is enough. And you look at the garden, you're like, yeah, okay, I watered, I fertilized, I, you know, checked the soil, I made sure there was enough sunshine, I pruned. I did everything that I could do to help the garden grow, but it's like, why am I not seeing growth underneath the surface, right? You might be feeling like that. The thing is that there's a gestation period. There's a period where the seed itself, right, has to kind of burst open. You've planted the seeds and they have to burst open, and that germination period does take some time before the plant itself starts pushing its way to the top of the soil, and you can finally see your baby little plants, right, come to fruition or reach the surface. And it's like, you've been doing all that work. There's really not much more you can do for the garden because you've done everything you were supposed to do. The feeling is here. Now it's like, you just got to let it do its thing and be in receptive mode. So you've done all the work. Now it's about being in receptive mode. And that's what this new moon is about. You being in receptive mode and just being in flow. Trusting that spirit is moving you in the direction of these things coming to full fruition. Because there's not much more you can do. You've already done enough. And it's about leaving well enough alone. And not to beat yourself up over it as of yet, right? Or to continue to beat yourself up over what you're, let's say, perhaps not seeing as of yet. That's what I meant. Trust that you're moving in the direction of seeing these things come to fruition. That's what this new moon is about. It's about being in receptive mode. It's about allowing these things to grow and be birthed into your experience. As of this new moon, you will see that take place. So if you could just surrender, right, while the seeds are germinating and gestating, if you could just surrender during that period where it feels very uncertain, by the way. But then again, the owl is here to say to trust your intuition. You know better. You know that you've already done the work. You know Spirit has given you like a lot of hints, a lot of clues, a lot of insight, a lot of maybe synchronicity to confirm it to you constantly. Trust in that, and trust in the unseen. Trust in the way that Spirit delivers messages of confirmation to you. That's what you need to trust right now, even if for the moment the seeds aren't breaking through to the surface. But the thing is that they're about to, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here. We have the burdens being laid down, right? Surrendering and releasing all that, because what it's going to do is kind of like, I feel like if it's like, all right, how do I explain this? You ever been like out walking in nature or whatever, and you see a rock or a plant or a tree, right, pushing its way out from underneath a rock? The worry, the stress over it not coming to fruition is kind of like that. Trust me, that tree is still going to push the rock out of the way to find the sun. It always does. But it creates resistance. And that resistance kind of delays the process of the tree growing a little faster, or let's say the tree has to find another way to grow around the rock, which instead of it growing straight and tall, it might grow a little sideways. But trust that no matter what the case, that tree is going to find the sun. It will push the rock out of the way. Just like you've probably seen on maybe Pinterest or something, a bike would get stuck in a tree and the tree would literally grow around the bike in nature. Let's say because somebody left their bike up, leaning up against the tree, it might create additional resistance, but trust that it's going to happen anyway. It's going to grow anyway. It's going to materialize anyway. Your manifestations, your goals, or whatever. You worrying about it is just like putting the rock over it, or being the bike that's leaning up against the tree. It is resistance. It's kind of hindering it a little bit, delaying it a little bit, not making it easy for the tree to grow the way it wants to, or as quickly as it wants to, right? But the tree's still going to make it anyway. And that's kind of an analogy for you and your wish, your goals, whatever it is that you've been, trying to materialize and or manifest. So Spirit is saying, ease up, right? Release resistance with the 10 of Wands. Let that burden go. Let that yoke go. Surrender, please. Just be in flow, because this is about to get delivered to you. And the more you can be in flow, the easier the process of this growth and these seeds that you planted coming to fruition is going to be. Don't be the rock covering the plant, right? With your concerns, your worries, you're stressing out over it. Just be in flow, so that way you can grow straight and tall, right? Like the tree, you can grow straight and tall. And you don't have any delays. Because sometimes I feel like when we create our own resistance, right, with worry, concern, stress, what we're really saying to the universe is we're not ready. We're not ready for it to happen right now. Kind of like we have to ease into it because we're still a little scared, right? Because that's what the resistance is. It's some sort of fear that's lingering there over the scenario. And when we still feel like that, it's that maybe we're kind of scared of receiving, right? In a way. And it's our own fears getting in the way. And when we still have that lingering over what it is that we want, or let's say we even have an attachment to it, it's basically telling the universe we're not quite ready. Like on a conscious level, we might think we're ready, but if we're still struggling with fears about it, and if we're still struggling with attachment issues about it, and we're still so highly hyper-focused basically on the timing of it, in a way we're not ready. Because our own resistance actually pushes it away. And we got to take responsibility for our vibration toward it, right? So that's just guidance here in regards to this, because you have been putting in the work. There's not much more you need to do. Spirit's trying to tell you, let go of the last vestiges of resistance you might still be carrying, because this is about to get delivered to you. Your blessings are coming in. Those things that you've been trying to materialize on a physical level are about to be delivered to you. They're about to come your way. There's going to be things presented to you, offered to you to assist, right, in the journey there to go get what you've been trying to manifest, or to bring it about. But I need you to release that last little bit of resistance you may still have towards the whole thing. You don't want to delay the process of this. It's like your spirit team's trying to say here, I want this, to go smoothly for you. But if you have resistance, if you're holding on to, trying to control with attachments, and you're still scared a little bit, that's basically saying and telling us you're not ready. And the feeling is here also, we want this for you as much as you want it for yourself. Trust me, we want it for you even that much more. Nothing will make us more happier than seeing you receive these things that you have been co-creating in your mind, body, heart, and spirit for this long. Nothing would make us happier than to see you live it in real time, not just in your mind's eye, body, heart, and spirit. This is about making something tangible with the earth energy on the table, right? This is about making it physical to you. So you're not just experiencing it in your mind, in the spirit realm, and feeling it in your heart vibrationally. So I feel like this new moon is super important for you to let go of any residual resistance, fears, and attachments you have towards the outcome. So it can flow smoothly to you, so that way you can receive it. Not delay it, not hinder it, or push it off. Because that resistance can also delay the nugget of information, right? The spiritual messages and wisdom that Spirit is trying to deliver to you to assist in the arrival at it. The feeling is here also, you've been working really hard. Spirit sees this. Spirit's acknowledging this in you. And you will have something to show for it. That the feeling is here, this new moon is, you're on the brink of it. You're on the brink of it. Because we have the Knight of Pentacles on the table, which is progress. Measured steps in the direction of something. Something solid, something secure, something tangible. Something material. And also the feeling I'm getting is just to tell you to prepare to receive. Just prepare to receive. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Release attachments, release fears, release worries, release any time constraints or perceived concepts of time that you have when it comes to this as well. Because time is an illusion. And again, if you can see it in your mind's eye and you can feel it in your heart, you're already there. And that's what you need to be paying attention to, more than what the physical outside world is trying to show you for now. Live in that space. Make that your reality. Might sound delusional to some, they might call you delusional, let's say, looking from the outside in, but who gives a shit, right? Like, be audacious enough to be delusional and to live in that place like a child, right? Using their imagination. You're literally pretending, right? You're using your imagination to create something in your mind, feel it in your heart, and that's actually you in co-creation with Spirit. You in the imaginary realm is you co-creating with Spirit. Other people might say, oh, you're crazy. Like, that's not possible. Well, that's bullshit. We all know that. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can feel it in your heart. And if Spirit planted the seed of intention and desire in you to pursue something, then it's basically the universe has a duty to make it happen, to make it real. Because otherwise that would be cruel. And the universe, God, Creator, Spirit would not do that. And you've heard me probably say that a couple of times on the channel. It's like, if Spirit inspired it in you, if Spirit gave you that vision, okay, if you saw it in your mind's eye, you felt it in your heart, and that was a dream that you created in the spirit realm, then it's totally possible. If you could see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, then it's possible. Totally possible. And don't let anybody else tell you it's not. There's a reason why that vision was given to you, and it's so that way it can be fulfilled through you. So some of you have been working really hard towards a goal, putting a lot of energy and effort into this. And trust me, it's not just in your head, okay? You're not just living in your head. I feel like I have to tell somebody that. I don't know, somebody watching. It's not all in your head. When you tap into that in the spirit realm, it's just as real, if not more real, than the illusion that you're seeing with your own two eyes in the physical state. Okay, so trust that. Trust what you see when you connect in the spirit realm to those visions and that imaginary world. Because you're creating an image of your future. And you're experiencing it now in real time every time you connect to it. You're tapping into your future timeline every time you do. So keep it forever present is a feeling here. Pretend, right, that you're there, doing that thing, living that life, having that experience. Because that realm of spirit where you're co-creating those visions and that image in your mind's eye, heart, right? That lasts forever. That energy can never be destroyed. A house that you built, right, can crumble and fall. But the imagination and the realm, the vibrational realm of spirit that created it will live forever. And that's why I'm telling you that world is real, if not even more real than the one that we're experiencing right now with our two hands, 2 feet, this meat suit that we wear and whatnot. Okay? So don't give up, because again, the Seven of Pentacles is that energy that might want to throw in the towel. But this energy is saying you're right there. You're on the edge of it. And the big guidance here is to release, surrender, let go of attachments or control over what it's going to look like, how it's going to be delivered, what time it may be that it comes. How is it going to happen? Because that'll be the rock, right? Over the seed that you've planted. You don't want that. Okay, so I have these cards here. Let's see if we can get 3. I felt like that was a big old rant, okay? But I was channeling there, and it felt very passionate in regards to the guidance. So let's see if we can get at least 2 more. Balance. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Balance, abundance, right? Aha. Whoa, look at that. The seeds that you've planted right here. Yep. They might feel, right, like they've been in hibernation mode forever with this card. Absolutely. But look, they're taking root, they're gestating, they're germinating, and they're trying to break to the surface, right? You may feel like, you know, is my garden ever going to grow? It's, you know, I've been working on it. I did the work, but it's not growing. It might seem surface level that nothing's happening. Everything's quiet. Everything's still. Everything's asleep. But there's things happening that you can't see in the unseen realms. There's things taking place in those unseen realms on your behalf. So stay in balance, stay in alignment, right? Look, here's another seed. There's an acorn. Okay? Stay in alignment. The seeds have already been planted towards your abundance, towards your prosperity, towards your success. Absolutely. Pomegranate is also a symbol of spiritual abundance as well. And then we have goddess energy with the pomegranate, and we also have it with the owl. So again, trust your intuition. You've been getting insight into this. You've been getting hints and confirmation. Trust that. Some of you may even be getting confirmation through like, I don't know if you can see that, but through feathers and whatnot, okay? And animal messages, perhaps. So your abundance is on its way, I feel. And the Ten of Pentacles is confirming that. Just try to stay in alignment with the outcome you want to see. Trust that over anything that the physical world might try to show you at this time. Move confidently in the direction of that. Spirit, like I said, is going to deliver intuitive prompts and nudges, perhaps, to move in the direction of assisting you in bringing this to physical fruition. And you need to stay kind of in alignment and balance to receive those hints, those clues, those nudges. You don't want any attachment. You don't want any resistance to cloud you from receiving the messages from Spirit that are coming through to assist you in the direction of your abundance. But again, the feeling that I had was it's going to happen for you. It's like you can't avoid it from happening. You might delay it with your resistance and or worries or fears, but you can't keep it from growing. You can't keep it from taking place for you. It can't be kept from you, because what belongs to you can never be withheld from you. And the minute you envisioned it, it was already created. It was already complete. It was already done. And you can never be separated from that which you co-create with Spirit, because Spirit is you. You are Spirit. And if you're co-creating with Spirit, you can't be separate from yourself. Does that make sense? You can't be separated from that which you create, because it is you. You are it. So let's get a final oracle card, and then I'm going to roll the dice. And I forgot to get my dice out, so you might hear me messing with a bag when I go to grab them. Let's see, final oracle card for this new moon in Virgo. I want to say to nurture yourself during this time as well. Be kind to yourself, okay? Try not to stress. Go do something nice for yourself. Pamper yourself. Go out in nature. Ground yourself as well, to try to, like, again, push off any feelings that might come up that might create resistance where it doesn't need to be, right? All right, so final oracle card for this new moon in Virgo, August 27, 2022. Whoa, okay. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's see what we have here. Look at that. Uncertainty. Thicket of Thorns. That is a number 43, which is a 7. And here's the 7 of Pentacles. 7 as a vibration is highly spiritual. It's also an energy of personal growth. And it's also a lucky number too, right? So let's see what this says. I mean, we have also, hold on. We have butterflies, right, in the card. And this card talks about a period of transition. Butterflies do talk about metamorphosis, change, transformation, and transition. Let's see what it says. Hold on while I look this up. All right, so it says thicket of thorns, uncertainty. And again, there's that fear, there's that resistance, right? That we worry, wondering when it's going to ever happen, how it's going to happen, when time it's going to take place, in what way is it going to come about. Like, it's all those things that breed uncertainty, which when we feed into that, kind of tell Spirit we're not really ready yet, right? Again, not that it can be withheld from you, because it can't. If anything, it can maybe just be delayed, but that's it. You know? Let's see. It says, you have found yourself in a thick briar patch. When you try to go forward, the branches entangle you. When you attempt to go back, thorns prevent your movement. No matter what direction you try, there are blockages. To move causes pain from the long, sharp thorns. Stop struggling. Stop moving. Breathe, relax. And magically, the thicket opens to reveal a sparkling path out. Does that not resonate? That's what the Knight of Pentacles is doing. It's releasing the burdens, the yokes, the resistance, so it can move forward and receive blessings. That's why I was saying to be kind to yourself, ground yourself, pamper yourself, do something nice for yourself to release any of that uncertainty, any of that worry that creates resistance. So that way you can be in receptive mode to receive what Spirit has lined up for you. Whether it be a message or, some kind of offer or opportunity, whatever it may be, to assist you forward to claim your blessings. Yeah. So stop controlling, right? You don't want to control. You don't want to have fear. You don't want to create resistance. Stop struggling. But it says when we talk about something that is thorny, it means that it is difficult or challenging. If it feels that you're stuck in some area of your life, you're right. When you are truly uncertain about what direction to take, be still. It's all you can do. Like I was saying, part of me felt over here with the Seven of Wands that some of you are, feeling like nothing's happening. Is anything ever going to grow for me? Or is this manifestation ever going to take place? And that can leave us feeling stuck. That energy. Right? It says, don't struggle to get ahead, as you'll only immerse yourself even deeper in the briars. The first step to move forward is to acknowledge where you are. Instead of asserting that you're not stuck, accept the truth. The universe desires your success. And that's what was coming through. What was coming through was that Spirit wants it for you, probably more than you even realize you want it for yourself. Nothing would make Spirit happier than to see you living it in real time. Okay, in the physical. Yeah, that does make sense. It only requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. Acknowledge the truth of the situation. Wait until you have a clear direction. And that's why I said this new moon was going to help deliver spiritual messages for you to help you receive that. So stay in alignment so you can receive your clear direction forward with the Knight of Pentacles. Then slowly and methodically take action. Wait a minute here. That's the Knight of Pentacles, right? They call him the slow-moving knight for this reason. He takes methodical, planned action and steps forward. In the fairy tale Sleeping Beauty, an impenetrable thorny hedge surrounds a sleeping princess, the royal family, and everyone in the castle. For 100 years, many princes tried to make their way to her through the thicket, but to no avail. Finally, a prince passed, and the thicket opened for him, so he was able to find the princess with ease. The message here is to trust in divine timing. Look at that. Surrender and release. Let go of control. Stop struggling. Don't worry about the timing. Spirit knows the right time. You don't want to be the rock covering, right? That's so wild, because I used the analogy of the rock covering the tree, right? And here they're using the analogy of the thicket of thorns getting in the way of the castle. All right, that's wild. But anyhow, let's see. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. When the time is right, everything does fall into place. The spirit of the thicket of thorns says, timing is everything. Let go of the struggle. You'll gain great rewards. That's your Ten of Pentacles. That's your Ten of Pentacles. Was there anything else on the back of this? Nope, that was it. That was the message. Incredible. All right, let me get angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. These numbers, when they show up for you, may confirm some things I've already said in this reading, and or provide you perhaps with a message that you need personally. Just Google whatever angel numbers come up. Google angel number, whatever it may be, right? And go from there. Find a source that you trust. I don't like to recommend a source because for one, could be one you don't like. Two, I never want to imply that one source is better over another. And three, I want you to take the journey to research the numbers for yourself, for the simple fact that you may come across other serendipity and synchronicity that perhaps Spirit needs you to find. And if I gave you a shortcut to look up the numbers, I might rob you of the experience of finding some of your own magic. I know how Spirit takes you down different rabbit holes to show you other things. I don't want to take that from you. That's why I don't give you a shortcut and or recommend a website. Likewise, I always try to remind everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. Again, we don't want to rob anybody of finding their own magic. So I have 3 dice here. I'm going to go ahead and roll one at a time, see what angel numbers we get for everybody. All right, so I don't know if you can see that. That is actually a 2. So that's a 2. Another 2. Okay, and let's see what else we get here. Another one. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. That is a 6. So 226. These dice roll different than regular like block dice. Okay, so 226 is your angel number. I don't know if you can see that. I hope it's not too blurry. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do, please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have really cool things there that I make by hand on my free time, including handmade crystal jewelry, amongst other things. I even have Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass, if that is something you're into. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Also, happy new moon.